Well, getting a thumbs up, industry leaders emerging after that meeting with the finance minister. Joining us now to take us through what really transpired and what we can expect. Godrej is president of the Confederation of Indian Industry, who was part of the India Inc. delegation that met with the finance minister. Mr. Godrej, appreciate you joining us here on CNBC TV 18. Let me start by asking you about disinvestment, because that's been a big theme that India Inc., especially CII, has been pushing for. The finance minister, we understand, also wants to fast track that. But what did he actually have to say on the disinvestment front?
No, whilst the finance minister didn't articulate specifically on what disinvestment would take place, we clearly got the impression that the disinvestment momentum is strongly on, and personally I feel they could not just not achieve the target but could exceed the target.
Well, you feel personally that they could exceed the 30,000 crore rupee disinvestment target. But Mr. Godrej, on the fiscal consolidation front, the Kelkar report has been submitted. We understand all the recommendations are not going to be accepted as far as subsidy control is concerned. What did the finance minister have to say about achieving the fiscal deficit target and the fiscal consolidation roadmap going forward?
He didn't specifically mention anything on the Kelkar committee report, but it was very clear that he is very keen to see that the fiscal consolidation does take place, and all the suggestions industry provided were keenly noted down by him, and he of course commented on some of them. But I expect that the government will take strong action to see that fiscal consolidation takes place.
Okay, Mr. Godrej, as far as the insurance and pension reforms are concerned, we understand that the cabinet is meeting tomorrow to take up hiking the FDI to 49% in both those sectors, but they do need Parliament approval. Did the finance minister express any concerns on not having the requisite numbers to push these reforms through, or did he exude confidence of being able to clear them through Parliament?
No, what he did mention on both those bills, he felt they were very important for the finance ministry and the government, and he requested industry associations to speak to the opposition parties to try and convince them these were important reforms for the country. In fact, I think on one or two of them, the opposition has expressed solidarity. Now, certainly the industry association, especially CII, will certainly take it up with the opposition to see that some of the reform agenda in the Parliament is also attended to.
Okay, let's see if you prevail over the opposition. But Mr. Godrej, the other crucial reform which is pending, the land acquisition bill, it's been deferred by the group of ministers twice. What did the finance minister say as far as that particular bill is concerned? And also we learned the possibility of the land acquisition bill being applied retrospectively, because that's what we're picking up from our sources could happen, and that the government could in fact change the proposed bill to make it retrospective in some fashion.
No, we did not discuss any such detail, but industry clearly made its point very clear that the land acquisition bill needs to be suitably reframed to ensure that the cost of land doesn't get prohibitive for industrial and infrastructure development.
So net-net, you've come away feeling more reassured and confident about the state of the economy. Godrej, always a pleasure speaking to you. Appreciate you joining us here on India Business Hour. Well, the high-level committee headed by Deepak Parekh today submitted its interim report in infrastructure financing to the Prime Minister.